island for spring break. Were you not recording?
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna go kill myself right
No,
now,
no,
and
don't
then I'll
do
be
it. Too
back.
sexy to
God.
die. Eh.
Actually so cursed. This is the most cursed session ever.
How
This
did
is
it pull up
crazy.
record, but it didn't actually start recording? What the fuck?
I think this is how we should start and then actually go into
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that all run right at the beginning. Hey
Yeah.
friends, welcome to Dreadful. In case you couldn't figure it out, we've recorded this re-recorded. I've performed this intro 3 times without recording it. Hell, I'm in hell. Anyway, this is our horror game, and it's actually usually a very good time. So we hope that you'll come in and join us in the chaos that is already unfolding. It's natural that a horror game should in fact be so cursed, as the story we're going to tell tonight is undoubtedly wretchedly terribly cursed. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Dreadful is our homebrewed version of the Dread system. We've added some unique stats, our own created stats that our players will roll dice for. Meanwhile, the audience is going to pull blocks from the Dread Tower, which is a nondescript, unlicensed stacking tower of wood blocks. And we're going to be playing this game live in front of an actual audience this Friday, March 27th, 9 p.m. at WonderCon. We are very excited to be at WonderCon for the very first time. This is not our first show of Dread, though. We have done Dread at multiple locales and across the internet. If you're interested in the deep lore, it does exist, and you're free to watch it on our YouTube Dreadful, playlist. But also, please don't feel you have to. We have designed the game tonight to be as drop-in as possible. Even our friends who are not going to bother to watch the session zero will hopefully be able to come straight to the panel and get into it with us. It's going to be a quick and dirty round of horror. We have from 9 to 10 p.m. unless they tell me we can run late. So it is going to be a fast live play, but it is an interactive game, so we do need you to come out. Please invite your friends, because the way that our game works is unlike the traditional Dread system where the players are the ones pulling the blocks from the tower. We will actually need our audience to do that for us. And tonight, at the moments where we would have Dread blocks pulled, we're just going to notate that a block needs to be pulled, and we're going to start the game with that on the day. So the tower will be immediately precarious. And here's the thing. Like I said, we require these tower pulls at pivotal moments of plot, moments where we want the terror to increase and the sword hanging over to the players to descend ever lower. When the tower falls, someone dies, no matter how soon into the plot we are. So please come and advance the terror with us. I think that's all the information I have to say, and I'm gonna skip the rest of the very long intro just to drop you now immediately into the world of Dreadful, our multiverse of mayhem and murder. Here, a ghost hunting crew of high school friends were known as the Trail Mix Six. Think Scooby-Doo with a dash of the Bailey School Kids. They ran together all throughout high school, were great friends, and grew up together in Santa Clarita before dispersing, scattering to the winds in their now college days. I don't know if we fully established this, so kids, feel free to pipe in. Are we thinking sophomores, juniors? What year are we all in college at this point? I know we were freshman year like 2 years ago, but
I feel like sophomore. I was getting sophomore vibe.
Yeah,
Sophomore
yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
agree for sure.
This is how you know it's real role play. We're deciding it as it's happening. Anyway, so these sophomores have scattered to the winds, but they're coming back together for spring break. Well, like I said, they were known as the Trail Mix Six, and if you can count like I can, you'll notice we're at least one shy. We're actually technically two shy. Cicely has, of course, sent her regards. She is trapped on a family trip to the vineyard for spring break and was not able to come back. And of course, it has been many years since Andy died, tragically, atop the water tower after the twins pulled a rather terrible prank gone wrong. But at any rate, at least one of our kids has brought home their college roommate. So we'll get to that when we get there. In the meantime, I would like to introduce our cast of characters for the evening, and we're gonna go in the same order we started in. So Evie, please introduce yourself.
I was like, surely she won't pick me again.
Yes.
Um, Hi, I'm Evie. I go to LSU. I'm a sophomore, obviously. Um, born and raised in Santa Clarita, so I got the hell out of there as soon as I could. Um, I'm I guess the buff one of the group. I would always, well, I used to always help Andy out of trouble and whatnot, bullies and whatnot. But now that he's not here anymore, I'm really trying to reinvent myself. So yeah, I'm back home for spring break. Yay! And yeah, that's me, I guess.
Great. Jessie.
Like, oh my God, hi, I'm Jessie. I'm like a sophomore at Harvard. I'm pre-law because I like haven't really entirely figured out if I want to go like corporate law and make like a shit ton of money or if I want to be like a civil rights lawyer and like fight for what's right. It's like a really tough decision. Um, we're back here. I'm originally from Santa Clarita with my twin. We grew up here, but we moved away after prom. And back here for spring break because like mom and dad wouldn't let us go to the island for spring break because they had like some whole thing they wanted to do with it. So decided to take a trip back to see the old gang.
Great. Shall we popcorn there to your twin?
Hi, I'm Charlie. I have been going to UC Irvine to study library sciences with a minor in like local mythology. It's kind of a custom thing I'm doing with the school. Um, yeah, I am twins with Jessie. She's my other half. Going to a different school has been very difficult. Um, so the time that I get to spend with her is very important to me. So I'm happy that our parents are banning us from the trip that I was waiting for.
You sound so sincere.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Incredible. I want to get to the other characters, but I want to come back to that. Let's go first to Enrique, who's not part of the original crew. Could you please introduce yourself?
Well, I guess
On
I
there
can
you go.
just a bit. Uh, yeah. So I'm Enrique. I haven't really known the crew as long as they've been together. But I mean, my roommate brought me back with them, and I mean, I'm studying marine biology. I'm a lot of people I mean, I'm generally interested in animals. A lot of people think I like horses a lot, but I mean, I much prefer, like dolphins and all that. I swim a lot. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, that's me.
Incredible. So then last, but certainly not least, Nev.
What's up? I'm Nev. Uh, Enrique, what school do we go to?
Well, as I was looking it up, there's only so many schools in Southern California, Los Angeles area that do marine biology, so it looks like it's going to be like UCLA.
For sure, for sure. Yeah. So I've been studying at UCLA. Kind of just there's been a few classes that I wanted to, I guess, be there in person, but more for the locale. I wanted to just be in the presence of I guess people and also the area. Because what is, a degree? I don't really need one. I have three of them. So it's more just like I'm here for the enjoyment. But anyway, I assume I have my van. I
Yes.
assume, yeah, sweet, sweet. So I have my van. That's how we're coming back to the old Santa Clarita and showing Enrique, the spot and the crew. And yeah,
Yeah.
I
So,
said nothing really about myself. I
no,
like
not a bit. Not at
pets.
all. I was like, let me make a little bonding offer to the two of you. So for the peel behind the curtain for the audience, welcome to session zero. Enrique is actually from our other dreadful crew, and we are bringing him into this universe by way of Nev. So here's my offer to the two of y'all. As college roommates, Nev, I guess signing up for so many online colleges, it is useful to have one real in-person college so you have a dorm room to go hide in away from the parentals or the law or whatever. Um,
There you go. That's it.
you know,
That's the one.
yeah. Uh, Perhaps have the two of you bonded over an interest in UAPs? Unidentified anomalous phenomena. It's what they call UFOs these days.
Um, I mean, I've definitely brought it up multiple times, not just UAPs, but also also just, interdimensional beings, what some people might see as ghosts and paranormal, I'm sure is actually more of there's a scientific reason for it, and it's probably, like I said, interdimensional being and UAP. Uh, it can be explained and it can be found, and so I've definitely brought it up, whether or not Enrique uh, engages in conversation.
Look, my grandma always told me stories that La Llorona was going to come after me if I misbehaved. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh.
absolutely.
Yeah, no, for
Oh,
sure. Yeah, La
boy, do I have
Llorona.
bad news for you later. No, no, go ahead. What were you saying, Nev?
No, I was just saying, La Llorona, it's a long story, and if you look into the details a bit more, you could probably find out that it is actually just a um, again, interdimensional being that passed through multiple layers of a multiverse, that the atoms of that being just kind of sparse too much that it enters our world, but it doesn't know how to get back to its own plane of existence. And in doing so, it seeks out those that can assist. Uh, and usually that's with young children because they're more heightened senses because their brains aren't fully developed.
Incredible.
Mm.
I'm
Cool.
gonna
How many
say,
Cool.
how many Reddit profiles has Nev got banned on the platform?
Too many.
So many.
Too many.
every post starts with throwaway account 76, and everybody's like, Nev, we know it's you.
I have, I have in my van. I have at least 6 monitors running at all time, and they all have different Reddit posts on them, all with different usernames. One of my users' names is just not Nev.
Very good.
Unfortunately, it does mean that there are certain sites that our IP is banned from. I can't even go on
Mhm.
for those because of things he's done. But at least his van fits my surfboard, so
I
A
hate
win is
sand.
a win. Incredible. Okay, we're gonna come back to y'all. I have a couple of like buy-in little offers. I'm sorry, I think my signal is trash, so if I'm delayed, it's the trash. Uh, Jessie Charlie, since you were banned from the family trip, my little plot offer to y'all is that it was the two of you reaching out to the, well, technically other four, and Cicely had to turn you down. But the other four of your friends of like, okay, but what if we did spring break at home?
Hmm.
Feel appropriate?
I mean, it works out because the house is open. So we do have a place for everyone to crash if we want to have a mini get together. It's cheaper than an Airbnb
I
and
mean,
nicer.
like, yeah, for sure. And Sicily's not coming, which is great for me.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I like guess it would be nice to see everybody else or whatever.
What's the beef with Cicely? Just for funsies?
Oh, just Jesse and Cicely have always had beef. Because they both think they're the smartest. So Cicely and Jesse are always button heads.
Fair enough. Uh, Great. So, you know what? I'm gonna make my own life hard. I'm gonna do what I was gonna type private messages, and honestly, I think it's gonna be so much better if I just do the thing where I kick you all out and do one-on-ones again.
Oh my
I'm so
God.
I
sorry.
love it so much. I'm so excited.
Great. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting people in the waiting room, and then we'll be back.
This is great because I just
It's
got
really
punched
it's really
immediately.
scared getting eliminated one by one.
Yeah.
It's the best
We're-
part. Goodbye. It
First
had to come
again.
to you first. I'm so sorry. But
Oh my
also,
God.
so I think I want to get everybody's one-on-one feelings with the
Mhm.
lore drop from the intro. So, Andy died in the water
Mhm.
tower accident where the twins were kind of pranking with a ghost up top and the rest of you went to investigate. And sadly, with some rusty bars, he fell. So I think with everyone gathering together, I think it's gonna have to be you that wants to broach the subject, first of all, and potentially go visit Andy's grave.
100%. Absolutely.
Do you think you've done that already?
That was probably the first thing she did, getting off the airplane. That was her first stop before even going home. Now, whether Nev picked her up at the airport and she took him with him,
Oh, that we'll have to reestablish when we get back
okay.
to the group. But okay,
Yes.
cool. Um, yeah. Any other gut feelings or thoughts about now knowing that in the world you inhabit, Andy has actually been gone?
I feel like she's not, Evie isn't as, what's the right word? Not tough, but like, I think she's now even more protective of her friends and far more cautious about decisions that they're making as a group.
So then, so in this world, we've established before, like when you all are yourselves again and we're doing a new story, like there's remnants or there's things, things that were different, things that happened, like the first house, the McNeils, like that was just serial killer brother, and nobody died and no ghost things. And I think we discussed that you kind of had this sixth sense, but nothing fully came to fruition.
Mhm.
And then with the Beckett Mansion, I'm going to say kind of a similar thing. In this world, there was no full possession, there's no like flourishing of psychic abilities from you. And also, um, I think there may have been some searching in that house for Andy's presence because someone in that house also died by falling.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I'm not saying that she's going to bring out a Ouija board, but if someone was like, we should do this thing, I don't think she's going to say no.
Fair enough. Cool. Yeah. Any other questions you would like to ask with just me?
I don't think so. I'm very now nervous that you brought up a ghost's name
Mm.
that steals children, but that's it.
I didn't say that.
Weird.
Look, it's just water is all.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? Could be anything.
Could be
Anyway,
anything.
back to the waiting room with you. Okay. Y'all, I had to do together because you're twins. There's
Right.
there's
Yeah.
there's no way to do this as a good one-on-one. Yeah, so first things first, I just kind of want gut character reactions to knowing that in this world that we inhabit, the prank y'all pulled actually led to Andy's death. So up on the water tower, when the rest of the gang climbed up there, there was some rusty railing, and Andy leaned too hard on a weak spot, and your prank went horribly, terribly, drastically wrong. Probably actually what led to in this world y'all fully piecing out of the Trail Mix 6 for a year or so.
Mhm.
my question is, in the past, we didn't really know what happened after we pulled our prank. How
Yeah.
how did we find out?
So I'm gonna I guess I can leave that up to you all. If you think the two of you stayed wholly um ignorant of what went on, but I would say it's probably more likely in this world where that happened, y'all knew.
Yeah.
Someone certainly texted you, at least the group, to let you know. Um but I guess kind of up to y'all. If you like, do you think you like didn't believe it and didn't look into it?
I think that, I mean, I don't want to make a choice for you, but I think that we definitely knew about it happening. I don't think that
Mhm.
that was something that we didn't believe or ignored or didn't hear about. I think that we knew it happened. And for Charlie, she really went into her shell. I don't think that she was upset with Jessie necessarily, but there was like times where Charlie wouldn't talk for a long time. Became very, very introverted. And I think that's when she really, really dove into the occult.
Mm.
Something about finding comfort in maybe that there's something else going on. It had always been an interest, but it became more of a fixation after that. Um, and really, really, especially like local occult history was something that Charlie became interested in at that point.
Cool.
I agree. I think we did know, we found out one way or another, whether it was not from the group directly somehow. I would like to offer up that I don't think, and you can feel free to disagree with me, Hailie, because again, I don't want to
Yeah,
make a choice for you. But I know originally it was they never knew the prank was from us because they never got the like note.
yeah.
Um, I think this is a similar thing, and I don't think we've ever told them that
Mm.
it was our prank that led to Andy's death. Because I think it was just supposed to be a prank, and then Andy died, and I think it was we can't tell them.
You think that that happened and we left without saying goodbye?
I don't know if Charlie did. I think you went introverted. I think Jessie pushed everybody away, except you. I
Yeah,
think, and I think we're, and that's why she went to school on the other side of the country. And I
yeah.
think she tried really hard to convince you to, and it didn't happen. And I think Jessie's having a really hard time being away from you. And I think she has this big facade of like, oh my God, yeah, like everything's great. I'm so like popular. I go to parties all the time. Like, and it's the exact opposite of that. Like she has no friends. She has pushed everybody away because she's like, if I don't get close to anybody, then nothing bad can ever happen to them.
Mhm.
Okay.
But you are her other half, and you're never somebody that she would push away. But I don't even know if she's told you kind of what's actually going on at school. So I think Jessie dipped out and didn't say goodbye to everybody. I don't know if Charlie did the same.
I think that Charlie sat in their car outside of the funeral service and couldn't make herself go. I think that she had the full intention of staying to do that and she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No,
Um,
that vibe's 100%. So then in this world, y'all weren't present at all for the Beckett Mansion already. That was the thing. And I believe Camp Castaic was freshman year spring break, if I'm remembering our
Yes.
timelines, or summer vacation. But
Yeah,
so would have
something
yeah.
like
would have
that.
been now like 6 to 9 months ago. Um,
Hmm.
I'm thinking that then that was probably y'all's first offer to get back into contact with the group. Um, but still not necessarily broaching this and kind of losing yourself in the fun of that experience. Like obviously there was no like possession. I mean, Andy wasn't even there. So, you know,
Mhm.
it was just kind of like a chase after a meteor that kind of led to some cool rock and some ghost hunt stories by the lake. That kind of a vibe in this
Yeah.
world. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we still doing the dreams?
What a great question.
We're kicked out of the chat immediately.
Bye! Time for you to go to the waiting room for asking questions. No. No, truly,
Oh, fuck.
before I kick you out, because I am going to.
Yeah.
Aside from that, are there any other particular questions, like lore-wise, or things you two want to establish with each other that the rest of the crew won't know yet?
I
Go ahead.
I think that Charlie is having a hard time coming back to the group multiple times now. I think that there's part of Charlie that was like, oh, we were just like seeing friends, but now it's like, oh, we're being truly like invited back in.
Mhm.
And Charlie can't do that without telling them that we pulled the prank.
Yeah.
And I think that they've expressed that to you very cautiously,
Yeah. Yeah.
very
I think
subtly.
I think every time you try to bring it up to Jessie, she tries to change the subject, doesn't want to talk about it.
Mhm.
And it's because like there's a lot of guilt and shame with that. And so
Yeah.
whereas you're like, I feel like we have to tell them, Jessie's like, we can never tell them. They can never know. It will ruin everything. So
Yeah.
it's very source of contention for the two twins who don't
Don't like
disagree on a
fighting.
lot of things and don't fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think Jessie got dressed for the service and just couldn't leave the house. Like you made it out of the house but couldn't leave the car. I think Jessie couldn't even leave the house.
I think Charlie told you that she was able to go in and say goodbye for the both of us, but couldn't make it in. You couldn't get out of the
Yeah.
house. I couldn't get out of the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woof. Incredible. But yeah, this is why I want to talk through this stuff. One, so you all know it, but also, again, so that any audience watching, at least this, will know this much of the lore, and then we can do
Yeah,
a
of course.
quick drop summary for the rest. Great. So then, the other little bit of knowledge that I'll leave the two of you. I think Charlie, that kind of occult interest in the area. One of the things that will spark interest for you is where Andy was actually buried. It is a where's the Wilds Canyon Ranch Burial is a modern day like graveyard, but it backs up to a historic graveyard, the McNeil Dayer family burial plot, which is like 1800s, this like kind of gold rush pioneering family, their plot of land. They had established like their family burial plot. And it is known locally and historically to be predominantly the location of that family's graves, but also like a lot of like orphan graves. There's just some that are like, you know, native
Yeah.
child, Mexican child, like orphans of the area, kind of were buried there. It also became the location for a lot of the burials of the St. Francis dam break victims, which is a historical and real dam break. But of course, any information we use that is relevant or related to real world people, this is our horror universe retelling of some historical fact. The St. Francis dam break, though, was a historical dam break in the area in 1928, and the flood killed around 385 people altogether. 100, yeah, it's like 100 of those were simply reported missing, never found, and then there were 60 also unidentified bodies. And all of the unidentified ones were buried in the McNeil Day family burial plot. So that's the La Llorona thing. It's just water. It's just water and death, baby. So,
you always bring up things that I am particularly very scared about in real life. I hate La Llorona. No, she freaks me out very badly. And then the numbers thing the other time, I was like, how does Sarah know exactly what freaks me out?
sorry.
What's the name of the cemetery again?
So the actual the like modern day one is the Wilds, spelled with an E at the end, Canyon Ranch Burial.
Okay.
And the historical one is McNeil hyphen Dayer, Dayer.
Thank you.
No
I've also got it all down as well.
All right, off to the waiting room with ye.
Oh boy.
There they are.
Uh,
Morning. I decided to do the two of you as a pair, as a couple, just in case you want to establish any other fun facts together very briefly. And then Enrique, I honestly will probably kick you out because you have the least secret knowledge of anyone in this crew. You're coming in particularly blank. But is there any other college bonding the two of you would like to establish? Is there a reason, Enrique, that you might have said yes to a spring break invitation from Nev?
I mean, Nev has talked a lot about his, paranormal investigations with his high school friends. And I mean, folklore is interesting. So I might like to get to know Nev a little better, at least with his old crew that he has talked about before a lot. I think would be the main reason why. Uh, Especially because Nev is so smart and has so like weird, weird. Don't get me wrong. Definitely odd, but I like it. It's cool.
feel like I feel like I just mentioned Santa Clarita and like all the stuff that I'm into and then what my friends are into, and I just would not stop talking. And then like Enrique is like, no, I've never been to Santa Clarita or something like that. And just like, well, yeah, no, you can totally come, dude. There's like a free seat in the van. But anyway, so the people in Mexico that saw the UAP and just continues, it's just that constantly.
100%. I think you will also have been particularly sparked. I'll let Enrique get in on this funness while I have the two of you here. The information for you all is not going to be I'll say sensor tailored yet. I'm gonna make tailor customized versions for our audience at home to peruse. So just so you're aware, what you're seeing is the unredacted information. Let me share screen. So I would say that you've probably been seeing and investigating all kinds of, particularly the Santa Clarita community Facebook board has been an interesting source of local haunting information and also meteor watching information. So this is the first of that. We'll take a quick gander at. 2 years ago, in real time, a meteor struck in the area, or at least that's what the community think. So there's some chatter about that, which then gets linked back to the Great Meteor of August 7th in what we are going to refer to as Hangman's Canyon. Which then, leads you to this very fun historical article all about the Great Meteor of August 7th in Dead Man's Canyon, which local internet sleuthers have searched and searched and searched and finally found the actual location of, interestingly enough, to a similar location as your Castaic adventures, Nev. Although in the world you're currently in, nothing totally out of the ordinary happened there, because of course Andy had already passed the year before, and was unfortunately not with you. But then, they're also talking about some haunted spots, and it comes up of interest to you, Nev, in particular, um, that the burial site where Andy was interred is actually adjacent to a historical graveyard where what we will know as the McNeil Dare family burial plot, um, where victims of the historic dam flood were buried, and orphaned children, and of course all of the McNeil Dare family plots are laid. So there's all kinds of interesting local haunts. There's rumors in that area that you will know, um, that are of particular interest to you, of a cowboy who was hung in an adjacent canyon as a part of the Castaic land feuds that were relevant to your Camp Castaic adventures, and also a notorious bandit and outlaw, Tiburon Valdez, who was hung for his crimes in the area. Sorry, real history in California, I'm afraid. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's all kinds of haunted figures adjacent and related to the area where Andy was actually interred. So this is probably all the lore you've been dropping on Enrique while driving up through Los Angeles traffic.
Hmm. Just weird techno music in the like on a low setting, but it's like weird like sci-fi 80s techno. Um, and I feel like I have this information and I'm interested in it. Would you say that maybe my other friends like sent me this info, or like I know about it and we've been talking about it like online, or
I think up to you if you've sent anything to them. I think the twins, if anything, are certainly not sending you any of this information.
okay.
Whether or not you're choosing to send it to them, I'm fairly confident from their interactions they have not been sending you this info.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I would say like I'm interested in it because of its relevance with Andy, and also I know my friends would find it very interesting as well. I'm interested in getting in the area myself, or just any adjacent area, uh, and getting out my equipment and looking for stuff that would, because it all does interest me, and I know it'll interest my friends. But then, how does it correlate with my specific interests, and will I be able to uh, hear any interesting frequencies, uh, and yeah, get those on my radar as well.
Enrique, before I kick you out, anything you would like to ask of me or of Nev?
I mean, I guess it is kind of interesting. I think Valdez is one side of my family, so that'd be real funny if I were actually related to this outlaw. I mean, Valdez is such a common last name, though. So,
Intriguing. We'll do some genetics later. Uh,
Nev, Nev goes like, yeah, no, we can do a DNA test. I could here spit in this vial.
I'll get it to my
it's like
get it to my
freshman year all
friends in the
over
lab.
again.
We'll do a rush test. Incredible.
I know a
Okay,
guy.
I'm gonna kick you out, Enrique. Couple of things. Have you engaged with visited Andy's death? What has your grief looked like? In this world,
Hmm.
it was not just a harmless prank. You don't even know that it was a prank. As far as you know, it was a ghost sighting that you, Andy, Cicely, and Evie all went to investigate. And unfortunately, up at the top of the water tower, there was just a rusty set of railing that Andy leaned on at the wrong moment. And so it's not just that
Hmm.
the cops were coming, but also that your friend fell to their death.
Hmm. A couple things. On one hand, on my like internet presence side, um, maybe like finding what I can on Andy, anything, and making sure it's staying alive, like on the internet, and making sure that people are noticing it, and like people are posting like in remembrance posts, and then making sure that they're getting views, and then making sure that if an old like news article where he was mentioned in it as like a child, like those like old newspaper articles where it's like class of 2001 made the biggest cookie in the county, and like there's like a little picture, something
Yeah.
like that, and just like making sure that that's posted and says in remembrance of like Andy. And it's like none of it is Nev. I mean, Nev has no online presence as Nev,
Yeah.
completely anonymous, but just making sure that it's all out there. So that's one side. The other side is the real life Nev, and that is why Nev is doing a bit more in-person stuff, and found Enrique. Whether or not Nev made the the housing, made sure that Enrique was put in Nev's dorm. Who knows? Who's to say? But for sure, attaching himself to Enrique and feeling like, oh, maybe like having real in-person connections is important as well, and I shouldn't not do that because I could miss out on a friendship or an opportunity. And that's why if you know Nev and you see Nev now, way more talkative than usual. And that's why he's talking so much to Enrique, because he's kind of doesn't know how to interact socially other than just say his interests.
Yeah, I love that. Well then, real quick, I'm gonna actually bring in Evie before we get the rest of the group. Because she had a question for you. Hello, welcome back, Evie. So we've been talking about Nev in the wake of Andy's passing, and the year and a half or so since has become a more person-seeking person, more relatable. So Evie was wondering if Nev picked her up from the airport, which in this case I think would be you taking Enrique from UCLA down to airport and then up, which would then actually put you in the back seat or the front, or Enrique's in the back when the whole lore drop of graveyards and stuff is happening? Or did you let Evie find her own way home?
Evie, how do me and you communicate, do you think? Because I'm picturing like you text a blocked number or something that has no ID, but it's me.
Yeah.
And I speak in like code that only because I taught it to you years ago.
Our own little secret language, 100%.
Yeah. You're texting normally.
Yes.
But I'm like replying in in code.
She's like, I'm too tired for this. Can we just talk normally?
It's like _ beep 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 .. range, and you're like, okay, so you'll pick me up at 8?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So we've confirmed that I will pick up Evie at the airport, and I think Enrique would be in the front, but it'd be like I roll down the window and I lean over Enrique, and I like put down my glasses and I'm like, yo.
Hi.
Well, speaking of, then let me drop everybody up in here. Hopefully we haven't lost anyone. Incredible. So we've done a little discussing of the individual lore, the relational lore, what have you. Where we've left off, what we've established is Enrique in the front seat, Nev dropping some lore about local history related to ghosts, feuds, deaths in the area, meteor strikes, what have you. Evie's in the back. Soft techno is going while this is happening, and the three of you are driving to Jessie and Charlie's house. Are we comfortable giving this another 10 to 15?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't want to push anyone's time stop too far, but great. then what I would love is for you all to just pick up there and let spring break begin. Or if you want, we can speed run it. You're off the road now. You've pulled up to Jessie and Charlie's house. You're getting out of the car. Here we go.
Hmm. I do get out of the car and like slide open the van to make sure Evie gets out okay. Evie's used to the van. Evie knows the van.
Is there like a
Did I
jump
name the
scare?
van?
I don't think so.
I thought I
Maybe?
did.
I think you have a wizard on
You
one
did.
side of
Stevie
it.
Nicks.
It's Stevie Nicks.
It's Stevie Nicks.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, there's definitely a wizard. I've added a few more things. Like there's like a phoenix and like a cyclops. Yeah, and I open and I do give Evie a hug because I didn't really get to at the airport.
She's gonna hug him back. Like a little extra tight, like than usual.
Evie.
Sorry. You were supposed to be going to the gym while I was gone. That's why I printed out you that whole routine and all that.
I've tried. I've tried getting him there.
Yeah, yeah. Enrique goes there. I'll go to the gym with Enrique, and like he'll do a set, and then I'll sit down, and I won't stop talking, and then I'll do like a set. But like I've downed the weight like a lot. Yeah,
Meanwhile, I've done two more.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, but thank you though. Thank you for sending me the routine. It's interesting.
Yeah. We were supposed to do this together. You know what? Don't even worry about it. Enrique, I think I'm really gonna like you. I'm really glad that you've become friends with Nev.
Yeah. Do you surf?
I did way back in the day. I haven't for a long time.
Great.
I'm more of a skateboarder.
Oh, okay. I haven't been skateboarding since I was much younger.
So we'll trade.
Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll pick up your routine, see what you can do in the gym.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised I didn't give that to you. Yeah, I don't like water, so I don't go to the beach.
I drag him.
The sand
He
gets in
sits
my
in the
tech.
van.
And
so
you hate sand. Yeah.
I hate sand, and the water and the sand. If it gets near my equipment, like what am I doing all day? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done for. All right. Well, shall we?
Yeah. Where are they?
Are you walking into
I
the
go.
house?
Yeah.
Jesse,
I
Charlie,
go over
walking
to
out?
I go over to the wheel and I just lay on the horn.
Oh,
Just for a
okay.
little bit.
Jesse,
Yeah.
you ready? He won't stop
Um,
until we go outside.
oh, you're like so right. And, like no, but they're here, so let's go, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get out there.
Okay. I think Jessie probably opens the door
Mhm.
first. Um, and for you, Enrique, she's got like bright pink hair. She's in like various tones of pink and red and purple. She's got heart-shaped glasses on. She's got a lollipop in her mouth always. Um, and it's just like, oh my God, Nev, I like know you're not used to this, but we do have like neighbors. So if you could just
Society is a construct. How you doing, babes?
welcome back, I guess.
Charlie's dragging a duffel bag out from the front of the house. I'm locking the door, making sure everything's sealed up. For Enrique, Charlie's the violent difference between Jessie. Long blacks, browns, coat to the floor, skirt to the floor, fully covered, shaggy black hair, little glasses. Very, yeah. I would say introverted. You can just tell by the way she is standing and existing in this space.
What's up? Enrique, Nev's friend. And you see
My roommate.
Enrique, and Enrique actually for you, Jesse, he's got a buzz cut, but it's dyed red as well. So it's like, perfect. It's great.
Wow. Looks at Nev, goes, I like didn't know you could make other friends.
Yeah, no, he's cool. We've been hanging out. Well, he'd go to class and I would sit there, and because I already knew the lesson, or more or less. He likes fish.
Oh.
Got it. Good to
Yeah.
know. Well, it's like nice to meet you. And she puts her hand out in this way, so you have to take it like this.
Worse.
Just
Hang on,
like
what am I? Phone.
Stat check.
Yeah, why not? I'm like, how bold is Enrique?
Oh. I mean, you want to roll in this moment? Might as well.
Roll.
And in
First
fact,
roll.
Sure.
first
I'm
roll,
just gonna
first
mark a
roll.
little. I'm gonna mark a little tower pole,
Oh my God, imagine the tower falls apart.
just for
God,
bonding.
I die immediately right here. Okay. What am I? Am I bolding?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be
Lick her
16.
hand, make it strange. I don't know.
I'm gonna grab her hand and kiss.
She blushes a little bit and she's just like, well, you're like quite the charmer.
Just me.
Dude, she's blushing. You made her blush. Nice.
Dude, you're not supposed to point it out.
Evie, it's like good to see you.
It's good to see you, Jessie. How are you?
I'm like so great. Harvard is like awesome. I have like so many friends. I get invited to like so many parties. It's like hard to pick. Law classes are going great. I do like miss the sun though. It's like really cold over there.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But like you've always adjusted well to things, so like I'm not surprised you're doing well, you know? Thriving
Oh,
even.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. How is LSU?
Humid. Very, very humid. But I like it. It's nice to be far away from home. So, eh, you know, same old, I suppose.
Evie, I really like the workout plan that you sent me. I've been doing a lot more running.
Thank you.
I got the weights that you sent me,
And how's it
ones that you
going?
strap to your ankles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just been feeling a lot better about like the physical form I'm in.
See, I'm glad someone's doing it, and I want to look over at Nev.
Nev,
Yeah,
you have to listen to what Evie says.
I do.
Then why is she yelling at you?
I just get really distracted.
All right.
There's a lot on my
Yeah.
mind. Like, speaking of, Charlie, did you get that form I sent to you? You may have not known it was me. It was anonymous, and it did pop up in your email. And it was about the correlation between scientific findings of dead people.
And what else? The correlation between
Oh, sorry. The correlation between dead people and where they died, and the resonance of the frequency of that area of the dimensional space.
Yeah, I mean, I did read it. I think it gave me 2 or 3 different viruses on my computer. I had to take it to Geek Squad. It was a whole thing.
Oh, that sounds like a you problem, but I can fix that for you. Just give me your computer.
All right, it's in my bag.
Okay.
Should we throw them in the car or?
Yeah, the van. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nev, I like thought you were gonna stop looking at our emails.
Did I say that? because I totally did, but I still have access to them. So why do you need me to stop? Because I've been sending you like a lot of like free like what are they called? Codes for when you go shopping. Like you've been getting a lot of like, you know, like codes to get discounts on shopping.
Oh
Those
my
go straight
God.
into Jesse's spam, dude. Like,
Yeah, that definitely went into my spam. And I did think I tried one and I almost like got arrested. So thanks.
Oh, so you also didn't get the email I sent you about hiding your IP? That again, guys, you have to be reading the documents I'm sending you. Like if you're just starting with one that I just sent you and you're not starting with the basics of hiding your IP and going through the correct channels so the FBI doesn't know what you're doing, well then yeah, of course they're gonna find out.
Nev, I like would like to remind you that I am like a law student, so kind of have to like stick to the law.
But what if I hire you as my lawyer and I hand her a buck?
She absolutely takes it and goes, "Oh, you like can't afford me. You're so cute."
Nice. I have a lot of money. Anyway, opens the van. Let's go.
I toss my duffel bag in.
Yeah, I I think I slide up to Enrique and go, just like be careful. This group is wild.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Am I like wrong?
I mean, at least let him to get to know us before you just start labeling us, you know?
I mean, I've heard a lot from Nev.
What have you heard?
I that was also like gonna be my question. All good things, I hope.
It's weird things. He talks a lot.
Like,
I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure I should disclose what he said. Um,
Well,
Nev's
now
in
you
the
like
well
has
now,
he
well now,
always
have
been like this
to.
too?
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
But like Enrique, if you just tell me, that's like attorney-client privilege, and I can't tell anyone else.
And I have
yeah.
twin privilege, so it's kind of like you're only telling one person who's getting the
Exactly.
information gets to many people, but you've only told one person. So
That's true. Yeah.
Well, he's also told me you guys have this like I don't want to be rude. This like twin, the twin ESP thing.
Oh
And
yeah, we
yeah.
like definitely do.
Mhm.
I can tell you what Charlie's thinking about like right now.
Yeah,
It's Mothman. It's like usually Mothman.
it is Mothman. How'd you? Oh
have
my
you
god.
seen his behind? Like,
Has like statue. It's great.
Yeah.
yeah. Enrique's gonna get in the van.
I will also give
Charlie has
this-
filed away that Enrique only likes looking at Mothman if it's from the back.
It's just a little like Charlie will remember that.
Picture of Mothman's ass scrolls across the screen.
I'll get
Well,
in the
he
van
has a
and go
perfectly
and go.
sculpted ass.
It isn't. You can put money between his butt cheeks.
He was doing my workout plan.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's what I need.
Yeah. Jessie will get in the van and close the door and be like, so like where exactly are we going? What exactly are we doing? I know we just like said that we'd like meet up at our place because it's like empty right now because mom and dad are on the island.
Which island? You can't say it like that.
They are
Fiji.
Fiji.
They're in Fiji.
Yeah.
Suddenly
the
dreadful
island.
gets horrific.
Yeah, the island. What else would I like be talking about?
Yeah, God, the narrator just interrupts. You have to specify what island.
I thought about making that joke and then I was like, maybe not.
Oh, I'm sorry. What a great question, though.
Does anyone know where we're headed?
Points to Nev.
Nev, where are we going? Was it in an
Yeah, like
email?
yeah, like what's the plan? I don't think we got like an itinerary or schedule or like anything from you, but like I said, your emails go directly to my spam, so who knows?
Well, and Cicely's the one who like usually puts together the itinerary.
That's very
Yeah, that's
true.
right.
Yeah, for sure. No, I know
Agreed.
where we're going, but before that, food. Just starts driving.
Five Guys it is, or Smashburger, or whatever. Uh, the five of you go get food, and then I mean, I guess the question is, are you coming back to the twins' house to crash for the night, to make plans, to plot? Are you discussing over fries where you're going, or Nev, are you just dragging them off somewhere after you all eat?
I feel like Nev's only thought was food in that moment. So if anyone has any other suggestions, I'm happy to stay at the twins' house. I mean, I'll stay in the van. I have a hammock set up, but um, like if we want to just crash for the night and think of plans to do tomorrow, Evie.
Yeah, we can do that. We can you can tell everyone what we're doing over fries and a
Yeah.
milkshake, whichever. But I'm also
Well,
cool with
like
just chilling for
there's
the night.
like yeah, there's like a place that we could go and hang out and have a look. That's what we want to do. There's some cool stuff.
What are we looking at?
Well, there's like an area, um, and I kind of explain the the Hangman's area. Is that what it was called? Hangman's
Hangman's
what?
Canyon.
Hangman
Hangman's Canyon.
Hangman's
Hangman's Canyon.
Hangman's Canyon.
Hangman's
Canyon,
Canyon.
Canyon.
Um, and they kind of explain the brief history. I just figured like you guys would find it interesting. Like there was a couple cowboys that got hanged there, whether or not like people say it's haunted. You know, I thought maybe you guys would find that interesting.
For the
And
rest of the
then
group, Hangman's Canyon is what it was called historically. It has been more recently renamed Wild's Canyon.
I look at Charlie.
I look at Jessie. We
I look confused.
It's for like Nev and Evie, you watch Jessie and Charlie give each other like what you guys have all probably coined as the twin look. Just like when they look at each other and they have a conversation not out loud. Enrique, you just see like Jessie and Charlie look at each other and their face kind of changes and it seems like they're having a conversation just with their eyes. And it's cool but also very off-putting.
it's just silence. And Nev's like, "What's going on? Are they doing the thing?"
Thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
doing the
doing
twin look. Yeah.
They okay?
Sounds good. I mean,
Yeah.
if that's the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, that like sounds cool, I guess, or whatever.
Game of Dread question for you.
Yes.
What time is it?
So
Are
I'm
we
gonna
gonna
say,
explore a canyon at night? I feel
well,
like that's a bet.
at this point, it would be nighttime. Now, you have the option. It's spring break. So if you would like, the five of you can spend, the next couple of days doing like the library thing and the friend hangout thing and the catch up with the idea that you will head at some point. Perhaps putting it off all the four of you most particularly for certain reasons. And you can plan to get there like a more, sunset time of day if you don't want to be there in full middle of the night, or you could fully go for a midnight ghost hunt tonight or later in the week. You choose the setting.
I just don't think us exploring a canyon at night is the best idea we've ever had, you know?
You're jet lagged?
A little.
Hmm.
I mean, like we did invite y'all to like the house because it's like real empty right now and there's
Yeah.
spaces so we can like crash and then just go like tomorrow or something.
Yeah, place is empty.
Sure.
I mean, it's like usually empty, but
Movie
yeah.
night?
Okay.
Yeah, we have like our screening room, so
Whatever you
We
guys
could
want to
do a
watch.
group morning run.
Oh yeah, I've been running.
ew.
Tomorrow's not my cardio day, though.
He's
That's
been
fine.
tr-
I'm
he's-
not really on a tight schedule.
He has been making me run, Evie. I will say that. Like
Ew.
yeah.
You know how I
Uh,
feel about cardio.
I do more cardio than I do like weights.
Mm-mm. Terrible.
Yeah.
Well, so movie night?
yeah.
Movie night.
What's the movie?
What year is
What
it?
year is it?
What year is it?
I think technically like 2025. We
Okay.
have always established we're essentially in modern times.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
from the last time we played, you know.
I feel like we should watch something like Cabin in the Woods. Something like that type, you know?
Trying
Yeah.
to think of a wet movie. What's a
What?
wet
Jaws?
movie? Jaws?
Jaws,
Tucker
Looks
and
like
Dale.
Until
You said
Dawn
wet,
is
and
a
all I could think about was-
2025 horror movie,
yeah.
Jennifer's
which I think
Body.
is really funny.
Well,
Well,
Body.
depends on how you
um,
want it.
Well, whatever you guys want, I have. Like if you know Jesse, Charlie, if you don't have it, I'll have it. So
oh, I can like guarantee you we like probably have it.
Mhm.
Should probably.
Or we could rent it.
do you have Let the Right One In, the original Norwegian version?
Of course I do.
Good. We should watch that.
I feel like a
Okay.
weird marathon
Yeah.
starts with that and then goes to Jaws and then Jennifer's Body and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
finishes with Cabin in the Woods.
Bizarre choices.
Just wild, and it ruins your sleep and it brings on weird dreams.
No.
What? I mean, no.
I would like to note during all of the movies, Jessie is sitting next to Enrique and like pretending to get scared every time there's a
Oh my
little jump
God.
scare.
Oh my god, it's insufferable too.
It's absolutely insufferable.
Heinous. Bad. Morning comes. I think Enrique, you just wake up with an absolutely splitting headache. I guess here's the real question. Are you in the van? Did you go sleep under the hammock? I'm kind of picturing
Like
Nev might
sailors.
have a hammock, but the five of you probably all just like pillow puddled in the screening room in various
Yeah.
states.
That's what I think.
That's
Yeah, that's
Classic.
what I imagined was like, there's a couch. I would never impose on somebody's room, but a couch is a couch.
There's
I think that-
stayed up
three
all night.
couches.
Charlie
Yeah.
and Jesse, yeah, I think that we also just fell asleep down there. There was no like, let's go to rooms. We were having a marathon till we fell asleep, kind of.
Yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
Waking up
So-
to the screen, the title screen just looping.
With
The
the
title
loudest
screen
fucking
looping,
music.
or it's gone to one of those really old channels, and it's the best hits of 1995.
You can buy this knife for $19.99.
Yeah.
3 small
And
pains,
you're on.
1995.
Well, okay, then let's cycle this back just a wee bit. Middle of the night, the movies have stopped. Jesse, Charlie, you're pretty dead asleep. Nev's talking in his sleep. Enrique's out like a fucking brick. Evie, there's a weird thing that happens. I don't know how often you do the East Coast, West Coast transition. But coming back from that cycle when you've been on it for so long, you're like, I mean, you're usually up early for your classes, which means 6 a.m., which means this time it's 3 a.m. And you are just bolt upright. And for a second, you're not really sure why you woke up. And there's like a background recognition of static on the screen, like old school TV. And this is like a fancy ass, probably projector or LCD screen. Like this shouldn't do that old TV thing, but it absolutely is. And it's like a voice you kind of recognize, but you don't really register. Just going Evie, Evie, and then it just goes to 1995. And then you're up for about an hour. Probably scrolling your phone, trying to get back to sleep. I don't know if you turn the TV off at that point or you let it run because the comfort of sound and noise.
Yeah, I would 100% let it run in hopes that I can maybe hear it again and be like, no, it's just that was just me half asleep. Like that, just trick of the mind. I'm just exhausted. That's what it is.
But you're left uneasy and you kind of sleep a little bit more, but you're definitely still semi-awake when Enrique wakes up. And as I said, Enrique, you wake with just an absolutely splitting headache. Something, man, it's like you slept on the couch funny and like the back of your head hurts pretty bad, pretty rough. Meanwhile, Nev, it's the same for you, but it's like, oh man, like the front of your skull was split open. But you had these crazy dreams about stars, which you frequently do. You're entrenched in like ufology. I mean, the meteors are on the brain. Jessie, have you ever burnt your hair in a curling iron?
Absolutely.
I've burned a good chunk off here or there. Um,
Hmm.
I think you wake up because you smell that smell and you think like, oh my God, did I leave a curling iron on? And then you wake up and you're
Hmm.
just like in the room, surrounded by all these people. If Evie left the TV on, it's on, but it's softer now. Um, but there's that like acrid, horrible smell, and you're trying to recall the dreams you were having because you know you were having dreams and they were weird, and you remember being like distressed and weirded out and confused. And it was that moment. Everybody talks about falling dreams as if they're a thing that happens all the time, but they're really not. What you got more was almost a sense of you were fighting against sleep paralysis, if you've ever had that. And it's the fucking worst. And when you finally are able to break free of it and actually be awake, you're smelling this burning, but also there's a sensation like you were falling because you were weighed down. Your body wasn't unable to move. So when you are finally able to move, then your body's like, oh shit, we're falling. It's that.
Hmm.
And then Charlie, it's not so much that you remember your dreams, but you wake up gasping for breath and you are drenched in sweat and you don't know why. So with that, I think that's where we wrap today. We'll
Okay.
pick up at WonderCon, probably dropping straight into the canyon, as it were. What do you say, afternoonish? We'll call it. Do a little exploration in the canyon, and I think at this point we just kind of have to give away that, at least for some of you, there's an ulterior and secondary location we're heading. Because it can't be called Ghost Hunt in a Graveyard unless you're like going to a graveyard. So it is what it is. But we'll see how we get there at WonderCon. Hopefully within a 45-minute time limit. Maybe they'll give us a full hour if we're very lucky. But friends, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed many, I think, peels behind the curtain and into our characters' heads. This was in some ways not just a session zero to establish story and narrative for all of you, but also truly to like locate our characters where they are in our weird and wonderful multiverse world. But we will be approaching the actual game on the day with these now firmly established characters. So anyone who's able to join us then, who doesn't watch this, will hopefully still be able to enjoy the game and let the terror begin. Now, here's the deal. We did not mark a lot of tower pulls. And I was expecting some of you to get a little braver here in the moment. So I'm just going to call it an even 6. Because we had the one established tower pull, and I think 5 nightmares indicates some tower pulling. So
Cool.
yeah. So we're gonna start with 6.
Cool.
It'll be fun. Please catch us. Like I said, we're a part of the D4 conference at WonderCon, which is very exciting. It's our first year there. It's gonna be Friday, March 27th, 9 p.m. in room 151. And I would love, before we truly close out, to go back around the table. I'm gonna try to go and remember in reverse order. Everybody introduce yourself as a person. So Nev.
Hey, I'm Matt Caudel. I'm online as @Matt Caudel.
You got anything other than hanging out at WonderCon coming up for you?
Hey, Ren Fair. Hey, if you are in the area and you want to come see me in a booth yelling about rocks and bones, come to Irwindale Pleasure Ren Fair.
Hell yeah. Enrique.
Hi, I'm Kawika Aguilar. I am online at iPapillon on TikTok, but you can also find me at WonderCon all earlier in the day on Friday at 3 p.m. Also, North 151 for our seats at the table, POC in professional TTRPG spaces.
Hell yeah.
And you'll find me Saturday running around as more.
Yay. Charlie.
Hi, I play Charlie. My name is Hailie. I go by Hailie Rosie on everything. I do tabletop stuff. I do cosplay. I do fantasy-related things. Ren Fair season's upon us. I'm ideally posting craft stuff to do with that. You can also find me over on Dice Times. I do a lot of tabletop stuff over there. It is a blast.
It's a good time. Jessie.
Hello, my name is Morgan, otherwise known as Attack on Morgan. All my social media is Attack on Morgan. You can find me at WonderCon. You can also find me Wednesday nights over on the Dice and Autism Twitch channel as a part of New Rollis. April 1st is our finale, so our 3-year campaign is having its finale episode on Wednesday, April 1st at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tune in. You can also find me on alternating Sundays over on the Tales Guild channel as a part of Astral Guardians, a Spelljammer themed D&D campaign. And I have other things that I can't announce yet, so.
All right, well, exciting. Very cool. Last, certainly not least, Evie.
Hi, I'm Kai. You can find me at Kai's Wonderful Life all over the internet. On Friday as well, I'll be doing a panel of Daggerheart. It's going to be a Wild Western as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's starting at 5 in room 151. So it's the same place we're going to play our Dread game. You can also find me at the Irwindale Renaissance Fair, and I am playing an angry Italian. Come hang out, and I'm all over at Dice Times too. Got a lot going on.
Yeah, you do. You are constantly busy. And I am Sarah Durnesque, your Dame of Dread, and Dame of many, many intros, tech shame. But thanks to my wonderful cast for sticking around through all of it, through the insanity. We're very much looking forward to playing with you. This is truly one of my favorite games. I'm very sad that it took us this long to get back to it. I'm very excited that we get to bring it back at WonderCon. It's gonna be a great time. Pick Your Poison Productions does actually have a third panel. Kawika talked about one of them. That would be our seats at the table, the BIPOC players in tabletop panel happening on Friday, but Saturday, same time, different day, also at 3 p.m. in room, I believe, 153. Check it, it's online, we've got it all advertised anywhere, but we will be running back our Creating Seats at the Table panel that was originally presented at PAX U this past year, bringing it back with some new panelists, talking about the responsibility of producers and DMs to create diverse tables. Because it is our job. So, thanks for being with us here. We hope to see you there. And, yeah, have a great rest of your night. Let the dread terror seep in. Sweet dreams.